Hello guys and welcome back. In today's video, we're gonna talk about the spin tool in Blender, and this tool is located in edit mode, so once you hit the tab key on your object, you will find it here. Now enable it and you will see this blue arc indicating a rotation axis, and this axis can be changed from this area to either X, Y or Z. Now if we took this cube and move it away from its origin, we can use the spin tool to create this circular shape from it. After that, in the operation area, you can assign the rotation degree and the steps, which is in this case the number of cubes around the circle. Furthermore, we can grab those handles around the shape we created and rotate it in any direction we need. Another thing we can do is spinning a face from this object. So if we select one of those faces, we see first that it's rotating around itself, and that's because the rotation center is inside the object. To change that, we move the cursor. So now if we put the cursor in this point, and use the spin tool on the face we selected, we can create a shape that goes around the rotation circle, and this circle origin is assigned by the cursor point. One thing to pay attention to is, if you want to change the steps, meaning the number of cuts in the arc, you need either to assign it after the spin from the operation window, or before using the spin tool by changing the number up here. So how we can use this in architecture? I use this tool often when I do frames or door handles, stuff like that. So let's say we have this shape as a part of a wall, and we need to make a drain pipe along it, using this cylinder. In edit mode, we can select the bottom face of this cylinder and move it near the first corner. So here, we need to spin this shape 2 times and change the spinning origin in each corner. With the first one, we will put the cursor here, change the axis to the right one, which is the x-axis, and spin the shape holding Ctrl to get a 90-degree from it. Again here in the second corner, we need to change the cursor position, and spin the shape one more time. And here you have it, a nice looking pipe that you can work on later using other simple tools and commands. And that's it. Hope this short video been useful to you, and as always, stay sharp. Goodbye.